What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, and this is the David Soto Jr. podcast. What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, and welcome to episode 6 of the David Soto Jr. podcast. I had to think about that. I'm kind of recording a couple of them here. It's weird because I talked about this in the last episode, but I'm trying to do a good job here, and I'm trying to have a decent presentation for everybody to listen to and to get something out of. And I want to make it entertaining. I want to make it fun. I want people to listen. I'd give a lot of stuff a try, whether it's on Anchor or whether it's on podcast. And there's some bad broadcasts out there, and I have a short attention span, and people lose me. I give them a chance. If they don't capture my attention right away, I'm gone. And if people are doing that to me, I don't want to. Why would I crack my knuckles while I'm recording? That's dumb, isn't it? So I'm trying to find things to talk about. Things come to me, or I overhear something, and most recently, something came to me, and I heard it. I don't know if it was a joke on Twitter or what it was. I don't know what inspired me, but I thought about it was something about a woman and faking orgasms. And I thought, oh, that's a podcast. That's a podcast topic. Why women shouldn't fake orgasms. Right? Now here's the thing. Who am I to tell women what to do? Who am I to specifically tell women if they should fake orgasms or not? Nobody. So this episode is not about that, but it's based on that inspiring me, okay? So what I want to do is tell a story. Like, I can't relate to why a woman should or shouldn't fake her orgasms or not, right? You do whatever you want. You do you. That's fine. But I want to tell you a story. So I have this friend, and we were pretty close, close enough to the point that we would tell each other our little sexcapades. And she was a woman. And one time she told me how she was faking her orgasms with her lover. And she said, that was the dumbest thing I've ever fucking done. And I was like, really? I'm like, I was clueless. I'm clueless about most things, especially when it comes to women. But she's like, yeah, because now this fucker thinks that's how I climax. Let's say climax. Because I faked an orgasm while he was doing such and such, now he does it all the time thinking that that's what I like, and I don't like that. And the moral of the story there, folks, is if you are going to be fake, you're going to have bad sex. That's probably not really the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, if you are fake, we'll still use that. Or if you try to please people, try to be nice to people at your own expense, right? At your own expense, you are not doing yourself a favor, right? You are not doing yourself a favor. Whether it has to do anything with sex, or whether it has to do with just friendships, just people at school, people at work. When you're fake to them, or rather when you are accepting their behavior towards you, you are not doing yourself a favor. In fact, you are encouraging that bad behavior. One of the things that I've experienced in my life is how people get mad at me and don't like me. And sometimes it's because of something I didn't know I did, right? I'll never forget this. Is one of these times I was working as a bouncer something was happening. It wasn't really an argument, but I was talking to somebody. I don't really remember what we were talking about or if we were arguing, but she said something like, "Please don't yell at me." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't know I was." And I didn't honestly know that I was raising my voice at her. I honestly didn't. And all she did, and she did it in a great way. She handled me very well. Was said, "Please don't yell at me." And she pointed out that the way I was treating her was unacceptable. Had she not, I would have continued to yell. And without getting any repercussions, and without getting a correction, right? By saying, "Please don't yell at me," I would have continued on. I would have never known that I was doing something offensive to her, or something that she didn't like, or something that she didn't deserve, regardless. I would have never known. Just like this fool with his terrible sexual practices. Because, you know, he didn't know. Now, if this dude's a bad lover, well, he probably was. That's why she ain't together with this dude no more. You know what I'm saying? But if she had corrected him or told him, like, "Oh, no, or this or that," or, it doesn't have to, this isn't about sex. This is about everything else. It's just a fun example to use, all right? Because it works. It applies to everything, to everyone. If your girlfriend, burns your toast and you don't say shit, listen, you're going to get burnt toast every time. Maybe you don't like burnt toast. I sure as hell don't like burnt toast. I don't eat toast anyways. I miss toast, though. I miss it. I had a gluten-free biscuit yesterday. That was good. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. What I'm trying to say is, and I'll keep saying this a lot of times in different episodes, I'm sure of it, because I'm learning this. Luckily for me, I don't have a filter. So I let people know. And they don't like it. I let people know that if I don't like something. What do you think of that? Sorry. It's kind of gross. Or it's not good. The thing is it gets fixed. I'm not, if it's, I don't know what's the best way to say it. I don't want to seem like, because I always am honest with people, I never set up a situation where I'm going to be disappointed, right? And it's not like I'm this super smart genius. It's just that I'm just a complete, honest, brutally honest asshole. It's a trait that I have. It's not something that I am learned or that I feel is a gift. But I am super, super honest about things. And it's annoying to people, but I mostly get what I want. The other day somebody had their TV on and the radio, and I was like, can we fucking turn one of these things off? I can't do both. I can't be around two things going on at once. It probably made me seem like a prima donna, probably made me seem like high maintenance, but I have fucking ADD, and the meds I take don't work. So it drives me nuts to hear two things going on at once and try to be involved in a poker game, or what was the other night, or so maybe I get weird looks, maybe I get eye rolls, maybe I get like, oh my god, Jesus. But I get what I want. And it's not even what I want. It's a situation like, hey, I would like chocolate with my french fries or whatever. It's not that. It's something that bothers me, that it's a condition that I can't bear or tolerate. Or if I try to tolerate, now this is key, right? If I ignore it, is that all right? Yeah, don't worry, it's cool. If I ignore it, I would have to hold in my feelings. Hold in that I don't like it. Hold it until the tension builds up inside and I explode. and I yell at somebody, or I say fuck this, or I leave and I stomp and run away. And that's what happens to people, right? They don't like how their husband does this when they come home every day, but they don't say anything because he's not going to like it. Or vice versa, right? Your partner does something you don't like. You don't say anything about it, and you tolerate it because you don't want to hurt their feelings. And it happens again and again and again and again, over and over and over again. And finally, you blow your fucking top. And you lose it. And you get into a fight. Or you break up. Or your friendship ends. And meanwhile, all you had to do was say, hey, I'd appreciate it if you didn't call me that. I'd appreciate it. Goddamn kids. Go away. I'm trying to record a podcast over here. Over here having fun, enjoying your life and shit. Anyways, they're gone. If you don't express how you feel, you could have said, hey, you know what? Can you make my toast a little bit lighter? Hey, can you not put your shoes there? Hey, can you not call me that? Hey, can you do this? Please don't do this. Please don't yell at me. Whatever. If you'd have said that right off the bat, everything would have been solved. And if this person didn't make those changes for you, then that person doesn't need to be in your life, right? If that person is so offended that you express your feelings and your wants and needs and desires, and that person is offended, well, fuck that person. Peace out, right? Peace out. Huh. Does that cover everything? Truth is going to win. Truth really shall set you free. Truth is going to win. If you're going to be fake, you're not going to be fake forever. It's going to come to an end. If you look in the news right now with all of these people whose behavior was pretty bad for a long time, and now it's coming out, the truth is coming out. The truth always comes out. And if you are fake and you're holding or hiding your truth and how you feel, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe sometimes it doesn't come out. Like, maybe you die hiding all your fucking secrets. Maybe you die being a bitter person because you never told this fucker. You just told him 30 years ago. It would have been all good. But instead, you bit your tongue and you hated your life for 30 years and you managed to take it to your grave and you're dead now. What good is it? Maybe you wrote it in your memoir and now people are reading it and the truth did come out. I don't know, but you get my point. Well, I used to know a guy who was super happy, super excited. He'd shake your hand. When he shook your hand, man, he squeezed the shit out of your hand. And he was always in a good mood and always excited and always motivated. And it bugged the shit out of people. And they thought he was fake. And my opinion was, and I would say this, he's not fake. This guy is really like that. Because he's like that 24/7. Nonstop. And all these years that I've known this guy, he has not stopped being that way. He's not fake. Because it would show. So a lot of times you may even hear this people say, don't meet your heroes because you may end up being disappointed because of things that people are, whether it's on TV or radio or now online on social media, the things that they are, that you see when you meet them in person, they don't hold up to what you think they are because they're not portraying that. They're being fake. When you see them online, on TV, in the movies, on interviews, on whatever, on radio, if they're being fake, right, you can catch them off guard. You can catch them when they're not being that way, when they're not being fake. The truth comes out no matter what. And if you are withholding the truth, well, let me ask you, Have you ever withheld the truth in regards to your feelings or your opinions or how people want to treat you? You have every right to be treated how you want to be treated. Right? Somebody mistreats you, you have... Well, here's the thing. People will mistreat you as much as you allow them. People will treat you as much as you allow them. And so if you don't say shit, they're going to keep treating you like shit until you say something. I was going to ask a question, I know, but my question was, have you ever withheld the truth? Let people kind of walk all over you, let people mistreat you, let people call you names, let people, whatever. Have you ever withheld that and finally lost it? And said, fuck this, and made a scene or ended a relationship. And you say, you know what, when the things come out, then they come out, and then it's too late. You've been treating me, you know what, for 4 fucking years, you've been doing this and this and this. And what other, like, you didn't like that? Or why didn't you tell me? But by this point, it's too late. In some cases, it's over. It's all these things are coming out. And sometimes the person is there like, what? Really? You didn't like any of that shit? Why didn't you tell me? But by this time it's a fight, and you're pissed, and you're letting it all out. You can't take it anymore. What is this girl doing wearing shorts? It's cold outside. Anyways, let me know if you've ever, if the truth has ever come out, and there was a fight, and something ended, or let me know if the truth came out and things got mended. Mended. I'd appreciate it. I want to hear this stuff. I know I have a bunch of stories. Or do I? I don't know. Like I said, I've been the one that's always been brutally honest. Anyways, folks, that's it for me. David Soto Jr. It's starting to get cold. Sun is being hidden by clouds. It's been nice for a couple of days, but starting to get cold. I should be heading to Austin soon. Got a little bit of a writer's summit down there. And lower elevations, closer to the equator. It's going to be nicer. I'll only sleep in the cold for a few more nights. You can find me on Twitter at David E. Soto Jr. Jr. is JR. You can find me on Instagram at David E. Soto Jr. Again, the Jr. is JR. Website is www.davidsotowrites.com, or just Google me, David Soto Jr., and you can find me anywhere. All right, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot.